Welcome back to episode number 8 of the Bulldog Bark. We are Crown Point Football's only podcast of everything Crown Point Football. As always, we're joined today by head football coach Craig Bazia. Coach, how are we doing today?
Hi, Skit. What's going on? Glad to have you with us. And I just cannot believe it's week 8 already. Hard to believe, isn't it?
That crazy? I mean, you kind of judge how fast the year is going by the football season, and there's only 2 regular season games left.
Yeah, absolutely. And we got October here, and maybe it's because of all the nice weather we've had, but it certainly goes a lot faster, when you're having a successful season. And some of those seasons you want to go pretty fast, but this one we just like it to slow down a little bit.
Yeah. Hopefully you didn't jinx us here by saying the weather's been nice. I haven't taken a look at the forecast for this week yet, but we'll be coming back at you if it's raining or something. But
football weather. I think they're predicting football weather for Friday.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I know it's supposed to get cold, but that's all about the football for sure. All right. Well, Coach, let's talk some football. Last week, another big win over the LaPorte Slicers to go 7-0 on the season. Pretty good performance by both the offense and defense all the way around.
Well, yeah, I thought so. You're always worried about homecoming games and the focus of our teams. And I thought our guys came out and really, we told them beforehand that we trust them. We trust that they're going to prepare like they're supposed to and play like they're supposed to. And certainly they did on both sides of the ball. It was great to see and great to have, a nice homecoming victory like that.
Probably great for everybody, too. I mean, the running clock started in the second half, and the entire second string got a whole half of play for varsity football.
They did, and I think that's important. So I think that's the 5th time in 7 games that, the running clock has been put in effect. And again, for those that don't know, anytime you got a 35-point lead in the second half, the clock will run. Sometimes it's the starters don't feel good about that because they're getting – a half of football taken away from them. But ultimately what happens is you're getting a lot of guys that maybe wouldn't get to play on Friday nights. A lot of great experience in the Friday Night Lights.
And we talked after the game, Coach. You had some plays in there that you called some trickery, I think is what you called it. Had a little bit of fun and opened up the playbook a little bit on Friday night, too.
Yeah, and those are some that we carry every game. It's just a matter of the timing of it and where they fit into the game plan. And we had a couple available slots where we thought they would work and they don't always work, but lo and behold, these did. And one was for a touchdown and one was for a long pass. So it was great to see our offensive guys execute.
7-0, Coach. I don't know where you feel like that is for you in the season, but is it obvious? It's obviously where you'd like to be. 7-0 is a pretty good record. Where do you see your team at right now?
Well, I think obviously if you look at the standings and the win-loss, obviously can't do any better than what we've done. But there are some things that we find out every game that we can get better on, and that's been our goal. We want to get better every week, and we tell our players just because you beat one team 19-14 and then you come back and beat somebody 42-0 doesn't mean you got better, right? And everything's relative. And so we continue just to try to get better each and every day and each and every week on Fridays, and that's our goal. But so far so good. But another Duneland Conference opponent waits us on the road this week.
That's right, and we'll get to Chesterton here in just a little bit. First, let's talk about the Station 21 Players of the Week. We'll start this week with the Defensive Player of the Week in Dom Fanton.
Dom Fanton had a fantastic game. Again, he's one of 4 sophomores that we start on our defense, and our defense has been pretty solid all year long. But to be getting it done with 4 sophomores is outstanding. And Dom had a fine game for us. Even included his first career interception, but playing the safety position back there and doing a great job. So congratulations to him.
On the offensive side of the ball this week, it goes to number 11, Landon Delich.
Yeah, sort of Landon's breakout game this year. Again, I know people a lot have come to expect big things out of him. From being a 3-year starter and a Toledo commit, but he really had a big game, and I think Noah targeted him 8 times. I think he had 6 catches for 100 and some yards and a touchdown. So it was great to see him get back on track.
Special teams player of the week. He's also on the defense, but did a nice job on special teams. Number 21, Nate Kalk.
Yeah, Nate's a defensive end for us. Been playing great football all year long, but one of those guys that say, put me wherever you need me, coach, and we love him on special teams, and he does a great job covering kicks, and did another fantastic job this year. So well deserving of our special teams player of the week.
Let's move on to the scout team today. For Alex Williams gets the defensive award.
Yep, Alex continues to get better and gives us a great picture on the defensive side of the ball, and Laporte had one really good defensive end that we really had to get ready for, and Alex did a great job simulating what he does, and because of that we were able to score some points on offense. So congratulations to Alex, and we really appreciate his efforts.
Scout team offensive player Brady Erdelak.
Yeah, another guy that just keeps getting better and better, and not only did he do a good job, on the field Monday through Thursday, but in the JV game had a couple nice catches. So that was great to see. Anytime somebody works as hard as he has and is able to get some results, whether it's a Friday or a Saturday, it's great to see. So congratulations to Brady.
Everybody waits week to week to see who gets the big bone-crushing hit of the week award. Who gets it this week, Coach?
Well, this week goes to Jacob Soley, and our junior H-back tight end did a fantastic job of opening up another hole for a big run, and this was an award that was deliberated several minutes by our coaching staff, but had about 4 or 5 nominees, but Jacob ends up winning the award, and deservedly so. So congratulations to him.
And congratulations to all of the winners for this week's Station 21 Players of the Week in the game against LaPorte, a 42-0 win. Well, Coach, you're preparing this week for the Chesterton Trojans. You haven't been on the road in a few games, so you head out to the Cheese Town, as some of the players like to call it. What are you looking forward to in this game?
Well, another quality opponent. It's they have fell by the wayside on about 3 games that could have went either way. They're typically in every game. They do a great job on the defensive side of the ball. They do a lot of things, some field blitzes and some things that we don't normally see. So it's been a week of really looking at some things and getting some ideas of how we want to attack it, because we know we're going to see some different blitzes, different stunts. As their defense does, they do a really good job of taking away what you do and making you play left-handed. So it's been a week in progress trying to do that. And then on offense, they got a quarterback that can run it and throw it, and a couple of nice receivers and a running back in number 10, who's just who lit us up last year for a long touchdown run, and one of the fastest kids that we'll play against all year long. So very solid program, and we know that going on the road is never easy, and it certainly won't be this week when we go out to Chesterton.
Coach, year to year, success breeds more success. What do you do to make sure the guys are staying hungry in some of these lopsided games?
Well, you got to trust your guys, and you don't get a streak like we got going because you got complacent players, and it's not about motivation on our part. It's just what they want to accomplish, and I think they've had so much invested in the last couple of years. They don't want to see this go away, and so a lot of times you feel like it's hard to get up for an opponent or this or that, when things are going well, but this group seems to get up for every one of them, and we love what we see out of these guys. You got to trust that they're doing their work. They're doing the work on looking at the playbook for the week and the scouting reports, and I think they'll do the same. I'm just very proud of the way these guys prepare. Not only that, but the way they come out and play on Fridays.
Well, Coach, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention this, as we saw it come out on Twitter as well. I had a niece go to Purdue, and we saw that Mr. Molaski will be attending Purdue University on a track scholarship. That's got to be a good thing to see somebody going to the Big Ten to compete at that level.
Yeah, good things happen to good people, and Sheamus is as good as it gets. I mean, he has just been a 3-year letterman for us, and has done a fantastic job. He's a 3-sport athlete, which again I don't think we have nearly enough of, in our school, and does it on the football field, does it on the basketball court, and it certainly gets it done in the track and field, as he was our state discus champion last year. So we are so happy for him and his family, and to be able to go into the next level and play, or I'm sorry, compete at the Big Ten level. So very, very happy for Sheamus, and very well deserved.
Well, Coach, another good week past us, another good week that we're looking forward to. It's 7 o'clock at Chesterton this Friday night. Any last words before the big game?
Well, looking forward to it. Again, we're on the road for first time in a couple of weeks, and we take pride on going on the road and having some success. We'll try to continue it again, but again, hopefully we have a good following. Our fans were just absolutely outstanding the last couple of games at home, and we're hoping they follow us on the road. But looking forward to it. Appreciate you having me on, Ski, and go Dogs.
All right. Well, there you have it. Thanks, Coach Buzz, for being here. And that wraps up another episode of the Bulldog Bark. We'll be back next week to talk about Chesterton and the final game of the season. Don't forget, it's this Friday, 7 o'clock at Chesterton. It's the Trojans against the Bulldogs. That's it for us today. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.